Hey, everybody, how are you guys doing? Nick again here for Limited Elements, back with another draft video. That's right, we are gonna be drafting Kamigawa Neon Edition. If you're having problems drafting the new set, because it's, let's be honest, quite complicated, then stick around and let me show you how it's done. I drafted it now about, like, let's say 10 times in the first few days. I'm getting the hang of it for different archetypes that you can be doing, the ninjas, the green good stuff like multicolor decks and stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can be doing, like really hard to evaluate properly all the cards to know which is really good, what can be considered a signal, what can be. So it's not the easiest set to draft, I would say, especially in the beginning when you're not that familiar with the cards. But it's so interesting to play and it really rewards good gameplay. And I think that everybody should give it a try at least once. Even if you guys don't like limited, give it a try. Or if you guys feel intimidated that it's too hard, come on, you only need to go like what 4 and 3 or 3 and 3. That's like basically 50% win rate, and you already cover yourself the entrance fee to the draft, right? So like even if you're not very good at it, I don't know, you're like in silver or bronze or whatever gold rank, right? It's not that hard to go 3 and 3 in wins and like at least get most of your entry fee back. Plus, you get to keep all the cards you have, and you get to see all the cool cards that were added in the newest edition. And trust me, it's a really sweet one. You're gonna love it. Plus, there's a bunch of cool streamers and other YouTubers constantly making limited content for it, so there's a lot of resources outside um, to for you guys to learn it. So let's see what we open up with. You open up with a pretty sweet rare tribute to Horobi. It's a saga. In the first two chapters, you give your opponent a red rogue creature token, and on the first saga it flips into the spirit with flying and haste. And if it enters battlefield, you gain control of all red tokens. A lot of the black ninjas are reds, so that's something that you can get. But you need to be careful that when you're giving your opponents these 1/1 red tokens, that they don't simply use it to ninjutsu their own creatures inside or something, or sacrifice them for value, right? So that's a really good card. Other than that, we have a Master's Rebuke, is a really solid green removal. And that green is definitely a color that we would want to be considering for combining with black. Or we have stuff in red, like Rabbit Battery, also very good. Seismic Wave. We have a Silver for Master, like people are calling him Splinter, as a Lord for Ninjas in blue-black. All very solid picks. Let's see. Here we have. What do we have here? We have a white ninja, not really something that I'm considering. Assassin's Ink is probably going to be the pick. It's just a really solid removal, unconditional removal, destroys target creature or planeswalker. It costs one less if you have an artifact, and additionally one less if you can control enchantments. If you have one or the other, it costs three. If you have both, it costs two black to cast, right? Other than that, we have the Moonsnare Specialist, a really good ninja that bounces something when it enters the battlefield. Network Disruptor, a really key card in a lot of blue decks, especially the ninja decks, because it can tap something, it can allow your ninjas to get through. It's a flyer itself, so it's easier to have it unblocked, right? And then you can just take it back to your hand and play ninja instead. We have one of the marches. We have the blue one. It can phase out creatures, so basically it makes it disappear till the end of the turn. We have the black shrine, which is pretty good, and it gets better if you have the another one in another color. But I really do like this ninja. It's just like a good creature by itself. It's a 3/1 that gives something that touch and leveling when it enters battlefield, and if you can sneak it in, it can be like a surprise blowout. Other than that, the shrine is good. This is probably good. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. The Armscar Familiar is just like a decent creature. Inkrise Infiltrator, also not bad. But we're gonna stick with one color for now, so I'm just gonna stick with black. And we're gonna see what the other color is gonna be that we wanna pair it with. Okay, definitely we're gonna be picking up Life of Toshiro Umezawa. It's just like the first two chapters are basically the three modes. It's Umezawa Orchide, the artifact head from the original Kamigawa block. And it's just like super solid. Like at the worst, it's a 2/3 creature that gives you 4 life. At the best, it's a 2/3 creature that kills two things. or like pump something of yours to enable better attacks, right? Moon Circuit Hackers, really solid ninja, and the fact that we see it fourth pick could be a sign that blue could be an open option. But we also see a Master's Rebuke and Chukai Preserver, which I consider both to be really strong signals in green. And I don't know, I kind of prefer to be in green and black instead of blue and black, to be honest. But definitely both things to consider, right? That we are seeing good blue and green cards late. Um, Okiba Reckoner Rate is probably going to be the pick. Like I said, we're just going to stay in one color for now. It's going to be the easiest to decide what our second color will be later on. And we're kind of cutting card one color, so it means that we should be able to get it also from the other side. This is just a really good card. It drains for 2, then becomes a 2/2 mana creature that like works well with threats, for example. It's hard to block because it's menace. Moonsnare Specialist, like getting it fifth pick, is also a very strong signal. But it's in blue, and we still don't know if we want to be blue or green as a second color. Something of note is that it's this will tag Surge, is like a pretty good red removal, I think. But the rest of the red cards in that pack are all pretty lame. So not something that we would be really taking as much of a signal, right? A Virus Beetle, a really solid black creature. It gives you value immediately by making your opponent discard something. It's an artifact. If you have artifact synergies, it's something that can block or attack, whatever the occasion could be, right? So just a very solid creature. Other than that, nothing that special. Like in green, there's nothing. Like this is like whatever. The crab is okay in blue, but we'll just take the beetle and we're gonna be quite happy with that. We see another Auto Marches. The green one, I think, is pretty much unplayable in limited. Maybe it's there for, I mean, I guess it's there for standard or like some other format. Spirit Companion, good, but I think we're pretty far from white. We didn't see that much good white, I would say. So the two cards that could kind of stand out are the Moonfall Plus Mecca, which is good, and the Modern Age, which gives you a nice flyer and lets you loot away twice. So just like a very solid card. We see some more green cards. Cloning Stalker is okay. Bamboo Grove Archer is okay. Maybe just taking the Ninja for now. We can still move into green or blue pack too, right? And we're just going to be super solid in black. And we have a bunch of playables already. And this is just like a nice thing because most ninjas are kind of small. So it's good to have something bigger as a beater. Let's see, we have the Armscard Familiar. It's like, okay, now. Like the Scrapyard Steelbreaker is okay if you go the black-red artifact route. But I think this is like a much better card. So I'm definitely leaning toward blue-black. And we got the Never Disruptor back. I think in this pack we had this guy and that ninja that bounces. Obviously the ninja was probably picked up pretty soon. But the fact that this guy came around could definitely indicate that blue is the place to be beside black, that we're already cutting the entire game. Container construct, I like it mostly with green decks because they have channel. You can like channel something for infect, and then this allows it to play it as well if you have enough mana. But it works surprisingly well with modern age. Yeah, like you just basically the first two chapters then mean that you draw a card, right? Draw a card, discard the land, play the land. Draw a card, discard land, play the land. So just like pretty good. I think these are all pretty unplayable. Or maybe this is not that unplayable. What is this again? You exile artifact of creature, then turn the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. It's pretty unplayable unless you have a lot of good enter the battlefield effects. Spell Pierce, I don't know. Didn't have a chance to try it yet. Bruce Suit we might actually play. Just because our ninjas might have problems getting in for damage later on. So it might be good to have something that attacks a bit better. We see a lot of cards in red that are decent, but I kind of don't feel like black red is the place to be. I think I want to be blue black or still green black if we get something really good in green this pack. So I'll just keep taking some of the black ninjas, I think, and we'll see what we can do with it then. Here we have Acquisition Octopus is a really good creature that, especially if you put it on a flyer, because whenever it deals combat damage to a player, or the creature this is attached to deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Just amazing. Otherwise, Kind of Transience is really good, but this is good like in a base green deck, and then like either combine it with green white or green blue, preferably green white because green white has a bunch of enchantments, it just keeps growing and coming back. But I really love the octopus. I think so far we just have a lot of really solid cards that we're doing pretty well on this department. We're seeing all of the marches. This is the white one now. Like we already saw the red, green, and now the white one. I'm not going to be picking it. Just misclick there. Thinking about this, or just another Arms Guard familiar. Another option could be take a Disruption Protocol, but I think I'm gonna be taking this guy. And kind of seem to be solidifying ourselves in blue as our second color, but like I'm still perfectly open to going green if we do see a lot of green right in this pack. It's better. Like this Juka Preserver is just like so much better of a card than like anything in like there's nothing in blue. There's this. We're not taking that. We could have the Nature's Kunai, which is we will definitely play it. It's okay, but I would prefer to speculate on a really good green card when there's not much of an opportunity cost to take something else. Again, the Blue March. I mean, this can just like remove blockers out of the way, so it could actually be a good pickup. You can just like take away some of the blockers, or just a solid network disruptor. How are we on creatures 10? This guy is really solid, but this does seem like it could enable like just like strong attacks. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try it out just because I didn't have a chance to try it out yet, and I'm really curious how good it is. Kindness Flare, really good card in green. Nothing in blue or black for us. Again, just really weak cards. It's like whatever. Not play that. I'm just gonna take a green card just in case something unexpected happens and we move into green still. Like this is a really good green card as well. The knife is okay. Like these are okay, but they're not that amazing. That's the thing. And like this, I really do love these blue cards and these green cards. Mm. Like this, I think, is actually very strong card. But if we just keep passing it, I think the green ship could sail for us. Take a land. I'm gonna play for sure. We're gonna play the Washi Guidebot. It's like use a counter or something. It makes something a bit bigger, more threatening. It can draw you cards, so it can be a good card. Mech. I don't like it in a blue black deck or a blue green for that matter. We don't have enough vehicles to really make it work. We have 6 and 11. Like this could be actually something. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're gonna pass on the. We might pass on the green at this point. Like we just passed quite a few green cards. Like, don't really need the third one. Like I'm not playing the third familiar, so might as well take that instead. Hover bike, I think, is really good. Taps down something, it flies by itself, so it's a way to get some reach going. Sky Swimmer Koi is good, especially we have the containment construct and the way to use that as a synergy. In green, we do have the Boseiju, which is Skyward is a really powerful card. Like it makes sure that you hit your land drops, and eventually it becomes like a basically a 4 mana 6/6 creature with reach, right? So it's just like super powerful. I'm gonna take the high speed hover bike though. I think if you are in ninjas, which kind of seem we are, it's very important that you have ways to tap down your opponent's creatures and to have flyers because that's the main reason. I mean, the main way you're going to be pressuring your opponent. Uh, I think since we are in blue, I'm going to be taking the. Hmm, yeah, I'm going to be taking the Moon Circuit Hacker, even though I love Reckoner as well. And I doubt we're going to get this back. It's a really good card. And we are not going to be in green. If we would be, like, this would be such an insane card. This is a first pickable card. It's just insane the way when you get to when you enter the battlefield, it has death touch counter, right? When it deals damage to a player, you can remove the death touch counter, and you can destroy an artifact or enchantment on the field. So basically, it's a removal spell on the creature, right? Again, the march. Like today, we're just seeing all the marches. Let's see. I think the fish probably is better than this, but we basically don't have any 3 drops, and the scry ability is also pretty nice. Hmm. Hmm. It's an artifact. I don't know how much it matters. Okay, I'll take the fish still. But I think it was very close between those two cards. Here nothing for us. Like we're just seeing some really bad packs usually. Like how many futures Sentinels have we seen already, right? And how many Mobilizer max? Like we just don't care about these cards. And like we've seen these Kamis, like just keep seeing the same bad cards over and over. Um, like I guess this could be a way to kind of like block down blockers, but that's so bad. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we wanted to see, right? More this, like we don't even have one yet. It's great. Like you get it in, we bounce something back. You can bounce even your own thing, like and then replay it for value. Like we would love to have another Okiba, but I'm taking the first specialist over the second raid. Um, we might play this actually. You enchant an artifact or a creature, and as long as it's a creature that gets -1 and can block, and at being upkeep, the controller of that creature loses 1 life. This seems like something that could be good. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Mm, some sweet cards, but not something that we're actually thinking about. But this is, I think, a solid removal spell. We don't have much removal. Oh my god, what was happening in this draft? Like, how is this 8 pick still here? And like in this, what? Okay, well, weird. Suit up. Hmm. Might make the cut. We'll see the way our final build is gonna look like. Hmm. Don't care about any of these cards. I'll just take the uncommon for the vault. We already have like 3 of these, and we're not even playing the third one, so we don't care about it. And we could have had the fourth one if you want it. Like, thanks, I guess. I guess I'll just take the uncommon then. Like, yeah, you see, they'll just come back around because they're just not good cards. Um, yeah, they're just not good. I think they're too expensive to crew and they don't have any abilities. They're just like a 6/6 that can be chump blocked, right? Hmm. We have 28, so without land we have 27, so we need to make 4 cuts. Mhm. Let's see this. We hope to play cheaper because we want to ninjutsu it inside, right? Okay, I think we ended up with kind of like a medium power level of ninja deck, which is not exactly where you want to be because ninjas, I think, need to be pretty synergistic to do well. Because otherwise, at least that's the other time that I was able to draft blue black ninjas was the problem that if you didn't have enough interaction, opponent would just play a few creatures and you would not get for damage anymore, right? Because you didn't have enough flyers or things to bounce, ways to bounce creatures, and then they would just like take over the game with bigger things. Mm, let's see. So, one mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a creature, so like ninjutsu. And how many ninjas do we have? Five? So I don't think we're going to be playing that. I don't think it's actually worth it. And I think this is not bad because it's an interaction. It could be a way to help push damage through. Let's see. Let's first sort it out by creatures. Let's see what we're actually dealing with, right? Um, this is a creature eventually. This. Okay, so we have like it says we have 15 creatures, but we have like also three sagas that turn into creatures eventually. So we have basically 18, actually four sagas, so we have 19 creatures. Because I don't think it counts it here, it counts as a non-creature. Um, so we need to cut four things. Okay, could actually cut this. I don't want to cut any of the removal. This is basically removal. This is a removal. This is a way to help push damage through. Um, yeah, I mean, like, putting a counter on a flyer would be not bad, but how many flyers do we actually have in the end? Not that many, right? We have one, two, three. Okay, that flies. Four. And that's it. This looks like it could fly, but it doesn't. Four flyers. Yeah, not that many. Let's remove one of those. Definitely not removing any of this. I don't know why is it suggesting to remove that. Let's just turn it off. So what does this even do for us, right? It's a 5 mana 3/3 that returns a ninja or a rogue from our graveyard to our hand, or just puts a creature from our graveyard to top of our deck. But we don't have that good creatures that we want to rebuy, right? And we have only five ninjas and one rogue, so a lot of our stuff doesn't even have that many ninjas it might look like. We have like random stuff like octopus and spirits, fish, constructs, insects. Like we have kind of the team is blue black ninjas, but we don't actually have that many blue black. I mean blue ninjas in general. So I guess we could cut just this. This you will want to play on for less. This one will play for less. This will want to play for less. So our curve is hopefully going to be more like this, right? And this is going to be like to remove some blockers. We have 10 artifacts. This is often going to cost only 3 mana. How many enchantments we have? 6 from the sagas. So it would be like 3 or 2 costed mostly. And yeah, I think this is the way the deck could look like. So one last very important thing that you always need to do if you're a proper limited player: take care of your lands. Remember, people, if you take care of your lands will take care of you. I say that right before I will lose the first game to Mana Screw, I'm sure. But in theory, it holds, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. Or unless I do good, then do as I do. Okay, see you guys in the first game. Okay, we have a decent starting hand. We have a one drop flyer into a ninja that we can ninjutsu in, and then get flyer back to start pressuring our opponent. Now let's see how well this deck will perform. Hello. Oh, we have another ninja then to ninjutsu in after we get in with the first one. Or do we just like want to start with the big one because it then attacks better later? I think actually I want just to get the bigger one in first. Because next turn we can play this again, right? And we can just have another blocker, and this ninja, this red will be harder to block because this guy can block it itself profitably. And since it's going to be a mirror match. Like, it's okay to get this, draw a card, but we can always just play this and again bounce it, right? Um, yeah, this prevents us from playing like this now. And if we play this ninja, he will just kill it for free now. He kind of prevents us now from playing this because he'll just kill it for free with the second chapter. So yeah, we're just gonna attack him for one. I mean, attack him for three again. And I'm not gonna play anything out because I don't want to give him just free value. You see how good life of Toshiro Misawa is? Like, he basically prevented us from playing out our board. Otherwise, I would play this again. I don't know if he played any other creature. I'll tap that down. Next turn, we would have a flyer that we could ninjutsu back to get the Moon Circuit Hacker out. And now he basically just time walked us, right? We couldn't play anything out because nothing of ours would survive the second chapter. So yeah, pretty good. And this draws us a card if we have an enchantment in our artifact. We have an artifact. This is going to be an enchantment later, hopefully. Yeah, just gonna play out this guy. Maybe he could have like a counter spell, a removal for the ninja or something. But might as well give it a try, right? Yeah, okay, kind of got punished there for trying to tap him down for blocks, but hey, like it was not that likely that you'll have exactly Essence Scatter, right? Like, okay, now he can just trade it off, right? It's going to be a one-for-one trade, but his creature is also unavailable, right? He wants to have it to kind of do stuff with it. Well, I guess we're just gonna play out this guy. See, this is kind of the problem with the ninja deck. It can kind of run out of gas if you don't really have the right sequence of cards. Because suddenly if you just have like small ninjas, they don't have any kind of invasion by themselves, and they're just being blocked by the first thing your opponent plays. So that, I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how exactly ninjas are supposed to work to make them better than that, because the way they look now, they really don't seem that good. Like, we could play this and bounce that guy. We could. This Kami won't do anything because we don't have an artifact and enchantment. We just have an enchantment. If I just attack, I can. He'll just block with this. So I could claw and torment it. Like, if I do this on this, okay, he can block and attack, and he doesn't. If he doesn't trade with the centipede, I can get a specialist out, right, and bounce the centipede. But if he just trades, I waste the entire turn doing nothing, basically, because I don't have the mana then to just play it out. But let's go. Let's see if we can go for it. Like, maybe he was not gonna trade it off. He did, yeah. Okay. No, we just kind of wasted our turn, not doing anything but trading off. and he can now bounce his own memory to Shiro. That's a problem when you're playing against another ninja deck. You just bounce it back with Bushido, and the enchantment will just fall off, right? And it didn't do anything. Exactly. Yeah. Now he gets a ninja himself. Mm. And he gets back to Shiro enchantment for more value. Well, now we got our own, which is great. Now we can just kill off his ninja first. Mm, again, not being super proactive with our turn, but like we need to just like try to get some value wherever we can, right? It's gonna be a hard game, especially since we're not hitting our land drops, um, and we're kind of like it seems like we're kind of falling behind slowly. Mm, I'm willing to just take a hit from this guy once. Gonna play out the flyer, the next one I'm bouncing it. Like it always feels bad to bounce an opponent's ninja because you can get it back later. But at least this one doesn't have any enter battlefield effects, just like a big 5/5, which is I guess something. Mm, we have enchantment now, but we don't have any artifact to make this Assassin's Ink cheaper. I think I'm just gonna bounce back the 5/5. Make him replay it again next turn if he wants. Like he can just hardcast it now for 6, right? And because I'm gonna double block this thing. I'm ready to double block it. If I don't block it at all, he just gets the ninja down, right? Now I kind of open myself to a possible combat trick, but um, we kind of got screwed there. I mean, it was a 1-for-1 trade, but still. Mm, okay, we're still not hitting our lands, which is very unfortunate. We can use this guy to get some mana. So we basically have 5 mana as long as we use this on an instant or a sorcery. So if we use it on that. Well, this needs 3 to crew, right? So he can hardcast this and just crew this immediately. Mm, yeah, I guess so, but okay. We don't have much to do there. If he does that, we're probably gonna Assassin's Ink the vehicle then. Like, because he just needs any one other creature to crew it again. So, I don't know. Maybe we should try playing this still. I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Um, maybe it's a way actually for ninjas to have some big and relevant on the board. So I could definitely like reevaluate my stance on it. play out the Kami, play out the lands. That's it. We have this for to phase out stuff. This out of their controller's next turn. So if I do that in his turn, they phase out as attackers, and then they phase out as attackers. Does he have another suit up or what? If he does, I'll cast this, I guess, on it. I mean, what is he really doing with it? Then killing the Kami? Like, okay. Now he's just losing that thing. Yeah, I'll try the vehicle after. I'll try this vehicle. Why not? We can even try this combination. Um, could be good. I don't know actually. We need to just kind of keep pressuring him in the air. Like, he has a life linker now, but he can't attack with it because we just have a free attack. I mean, free block on it. Let's see, that's 3, 5, 10 damage here. Like if we phase out both creatures. Come on, if we draw something that is not just a land for a few turns in a row now, it would be also amazing. I'm not going to play out another land just in case he has a discard or something. We have enough blue sources and enough lands in general right now. Got a blocker. Like, let's see, now I phase out everything, right? I get attack with everything. Then in his turn, they all come back. Yeah, I think I'll do it now. I'll just phase out all of it. Attack with all. Get it down to 1. And we have 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, and we can play the land. Wow, the value. The insane value we have. And he's on 1 life. And we kill him. Okay, got him. Got the first game. Let's see if we can make some changes to the deck now that we got to see it in action a bit. Okay, let's see. Maybe the Sentinel is not that bad. If you need, like, we do something to bigger to push the damage through. It's also an artifact, like for the fish that cares for it, for example. What I'm worried about is that it's crude free, so not that many creatures can crude by itself. But I guess if you have like a few small ones, you don't mind trading them all in, right? I'm thinking if this could be useful, like just a way to make something to tap something down. Like we also try one suit up. It's an instant trick. It replaces itself as it draws a card, so that's great. You're not down on cards, and you can make your small ninjas that already use their ability into 4/5s. Then you can eat something. If they try to just think that they can just eat it for free, right? So let's see. What do we take out then? Maybe we're not aggro enough for this, for the like -1 to matter. And especially bad if we get under ninja opponent. What else could we want to get rid of? The thing is, we don't want to go super low creatures. Otherwise, this Kami it's not that good because we don't have many artifacts and enchantments for us to draw a card, and it's just a 4 mana 3/4 then. So I could see it cutting that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 creatures. Seems like we are kind of more heavily in black than blue. So I could see going like 7, 9 as a split, and we have this, and we have like 10 black sources and 8 blue sources. Yeah, let's try it like that. Slight modification to the deck. Let's see. Like, we're still trying out different ways of playing blue-black ninjas. I think they're a very tempo-oriented deck. Like, you really need to constantly apply pressure to your opponent, constantly tap down his things, try to draw more cards, try to, I don't know, outmaneuver him somehow. As soon as we take out one blue source, we draw only black sources and blue cards, right? Classic Arena, but yeah. We'll keep it. We're gonna play this on turn 2 and just hope that our opponent doesn't have a way to use the red tokens. Oof, if he's playing blue, might not actually want to do that on turn 2 because he can just sneak something in. But if he doesn't do that, right, it's going to be amazing. Like, we could go for the safe option, just like playing this out. I guess we'll just go for the safe option. Like, it would be really disastrous if he then plays like a swamp or whatever and he just ninjutsu something out with this token. It would be like such a huge tempo swing in his favor. We want to at least have one blocker first out and see. Sure. Oh, now it already kind of doesn't matter if he has a. He can't tap it down because it has a ward he would have to pay too. Now I might play it because he has something to ninjutsu anyway, so the red token wouldn't really matter that much. I don't know what he's thinking about so much. Like, just tap down whatever land. It won't do anything. You can't tap down my creature. It has a ward. Like, it's not glitched. That's a different. Okay. Oh, we seem to have a bit of a slow opponent this time around. We kind of don't want to trade here. I'm gonna play it out now, and we'll just hope that our opponent has no use for the red token. Like I said, I never tried this rare before, nor did I see anybody actually play it yet. But I did hear some horror stories about people playing this out, and then their opponents like using tokens to ninjutsu stuff out for basically for free, right? Without losing any board position. Or like you play this, and then opponents play theirs copy, and because theirs will resolve after yours in the third chapter, they get all the red tokens instead of you, which is also just kind of funny, but also really horrible. Like that, if you both play the same rare, your opponent is gonna. I mean, the person playing it later is gonna be is gonna benefit. Yeah, we're just not gonna block. I think he's a blue-green, so chances of him having something are smaller than if he was a blue-black. But look, I don't want to trade this for the free token he got. And if he's gonna use it to ninjutsu something, like he could have also used it here. Yeah, okay. He had hacker. Like, we can use this here. Like, whatever play, he can just step down one creature, so we only have one blocker, right? So even if I play this, like if I play another one to tap down anything, he would need to spend his whole turn because he would need to pay 2 extra. So I think I'm just gonna be the most mana efficient actually, and just like play out the 2/2. He's gonna tap down this thing, right? So I need to block with this, but I'll block the Moon Circuit Hacker with the Familiar. I don't care. The Familiar is not that important. And if both the red tokens stay on the field, it's going to be great. he had exactly that. It's obviously pretty horrible for us. He had exactly a removal for our enchantment, right? So he got two free red tokens, and we didn't get any value out of it, which is of course like the worst thing you want to see. Mm, but it happens. We can't do much there. Of course, it's a very annoying sequence, but um, like the fact that it exiles it, I don't think it matters. But the fact that he got so much value already, um, kind of disappointing. It kind of disappointed that we didn't have a chance to play our rare yet, right? I mean, that we played it and we didn't actually do anything. Just like ended up pretty bad. Mm, like, do I want to trade this off for the flyer? I think I actually do. I don't want to trade this off. I think we can equip something better with it. But I would be willing to trade off for the flyer if he would offer that. I mean, if he would accept to trade it. So right now, obviously, we're not in a great position. He has a flyer. He has some free cards that he got. I mean, free creatures he got. Um, but otherwise, I think the board is quite stable. If he's blue green, he could be like blue green, kind of like value game, right? A lot of cards with channel and stuff, and blue and green enchantment creatures. So if the game will go long, he is probably preferred, favored to win, right? So it's in our best interest that we just try to finish the game as soon as possible, and we kind of don't want to see like stuff like this one force that blocks super well, or even like this one ones are now a problem. Mm, but we'll see what we can do. Like, I think you should we just kill. I think I was gonna kill the ninja. Um, we don't really have any attacks here. We can play with like a suit up next turn. Try to get a better block. Mm, yeah, and the fact that we didn't actually draw our fourth land yet means that our opponent is just getting more and more ahead in the game. Okay, that's gonna be good. It's gonna get rid of. We can just bounce this back, make it lose its counter and all that. Let's see if we attack with all. He blocks one here, right? And this box here. Um, and this box here, so he just like blocks all of it. Couldn't actually get a good attack in. And this doesn't trade for anything because whatever, if we attack with just one thing, he just blocks it with this and bounces off. So the fact that we didn't get a fourth land yet is super awkward because we still don't have any attacks then. Um, he's diversifying the counters, which is a smart move for him. Like now, even if we do bounce the flower, which we kind of wanted to, he still has a creature with token on it. Finally, we got our fourth land. That's good. But the opponent passed with 5 mana up, um, which would make me think that he has the crab to counter something, unless we pay 3, which is very unfortunate if he has that because it means that whatever we're gonna do now, it's gonna get just countered, and we don't have a good play otherwise. We can reconfigure one creature on something. Like on this. It's like Urges +2, so it's like still 4 power, whatever put it on, so nothing can get actually past that thing. Um, so I think the best we can do is just try. We can try to cast this, hoping that it actually resolves. So we bounce the 5 toughness card. The problem is the next turn he's gonna get this Saga flipped, and it's gonna be a 5/5 Vigilance Haste. That's also kind of too big for our small board. Like, in this case, I'm going to just like attack all. Let's see what he has. He has like a. I don't think there's. I can't think of any creature with flash. He could have like a pump effect or whatever, so the token will survive, but it's like really whatever. Mm. Like he's getting really good value out of our rare. Man, that's unfortunate. I really want to see how it works, but we're still not maybe not in that bad position. Like I don't care. I'll trade this octopus off to try to push for some damage. That's the way we're gonna be winning this game, not by getting some huge value out of this, because we don't even have any block, any flyer to put the octopus on. It will just pressure him before he develops the board too much. Okay, he just didn't do anything with 5 mana. Interesting. Okay. We could like make some plays if he doesn't block this next turn. We play this, and then we bounce the specialist and play the specialist again. Bounce again the Sushiro. It really depends what he will do. He has 6 mana, so and for that we would need to actually draw one more land because to ninjutsu both costs 5. So the fact that we're still stuck on 4 lands is very annoying. We do have a 50% chance of drawing our land now, or we could draw like any of the other good stuff we have. Like we could just draw like a removal for it, right? Um, or a network disruptor or March of the Swirling Mist. Just like like phase out his board and go for an all-in attack. Like he's on 11, right, and we are on 8, so it's kind of we're kind of in a racing situation. So here this could help because it's a lifelinker, and we can transform all these smaller dudes into something that's suddenly actually relevant on the board. We did draw the land, but it comes into play tapped. Let's say we attack with all right. He blocks the specialist, and this blocks, let's say, the familiar. We bounce back the. I don't know, what do we bounce back? Memory of Toshiro, I guess. So we do 3, 7. Get it out to 4. Then we just lose this, right? We only are able to bounce this if it survives. We can also suit up something. Suiting up the specialist doesn't make it survive if you box it with Sushiro. That would be an interesting block. Like in this case, let's see, 2, 4, 5. I might just 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I might just put it here actually and eat his puzzle maker. I think if I get this actually inside, if I get this back, we can do it next. We can just play hardcast it next turn and bounce it back, and we'll 3, 4, 5, 6 this turn, which is down to 5. We lose 2 creatures. If he has a removal spell, it's like kind of dead anyway. Let's say I'll ninjutsu this in. He has 3 mana ups. He could still have that crab. He could have had it before. He just decided not to counter anything. Like if he had the crab now and we went for the suit up on this, he would counter the ability. We would just lose 2 creatures, right? So this way we at least try to push some more damage, and we get the specialist back in our hand no matter what. So we can bounce something back. Yeah, we lose the familiar, and we lose the memory of Toshiro, but we're currently pushing 6 damage through. Mm, okay. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Let's see, how are we in lands? We definitely need the second blue source. Yeah, but now we can just bounce back the Sushiro's Living Legacy. So he has one blocker less. Like we can just card cast it, right? And just bounce it back. We are taking 6, so we go down to 2. We are close to being dead. And without the life linker now, we don't have that life buffer we thought we were gonna have. Like our opponent had some really good counters to everything we wanted to do this game. He had just right mix of yeah. You see, he had a crab the entire time. Hmm. That's also an interesting creature to get. We can hardcast this. We can bounce the flyer, get in for 2. He'll have 2 blockers. We can get in for 1 when we chump 1. If we attack with all, he double blocks this. We get this ninja in, we deal 6. And mm, yeah, this crab has a ward 3, so it's hard to interact with it either. Also, it's gonna be a close game, very close game. Like we only have 1 turn basically, because he gets us. Oh no, actually we just die. Yeah, because he just puts a counter on the flyer and kills us. We had to actually bounce the flyer. We were just dead to that. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, he had a good answer to everything we tried doing. I don't know. Could have probably played this game better. Honestly, it just felt like such an uphill battle the entire time. We were kind of struggling on lands to deploy everything we had in our hand. And he had some really efficient answers to whatever we were trying to do. But yeah, let's try it again. Definitely, ninjas, I think, are one of the harder decks to play, especially when it's on the beginning of the format and you're really not sure how the deck should look like optimally, right? And um, you can just get beaten by decks that play big creatures like our opponents did. Like he didn't play anything super insane. He just played like good rated, like some flyers and some big creatures and some removal, and that was it. He doesn't need to do any special tricks like we have to do with ninjas to make them really work. Mm, we could just loot away, start getting value with this. I guess, yeah. Um, I'll get rid of a land for now because we're getting like an additional draw, right? And we have a land for next turn, and we're getting multiple looks at the land. Mm, since he's green, I think Kuna is actually not going to be big enough to be really relevant. He's got a lot of mana now. I think that gives him what 2 mana of any color, so 3. Now this gives an additional if we don't kill it. So I think it's just kill it because he just gets so much mana otherwise. Like he has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could have 6 now, 33, to be just insane. And he would just like start unloading his hand. Like we can't deal with a 6 drop right now, right? And this removal is not gonna get much better than that. Mm. Yeah, this is like a really solid creature. Now we are kind of developing our board as well. It's good. Play the flyer. We get in for 2. We have some artifacts to trigger the fish next turn. And we have some evasive creatures, which I think are super important in this deck. In green, green does have a lot of a lot of reach creatures, like a lot of stuff in green just has randomly reach. So just the fact that you have flyers doesn't mean that you will get in. And the boss here, if he has a ninja, like you'd have like a splash blue or black, right? I mean, play blue or black and play it off of this. Or he has one of the few. Oh yeah, he has the black ninja even. I mean the black rare ninja. No, not a bad one. Can discard the menace counter from it. Look at our hand and make us discard a card. That's a really good one. Plus next turn he can put a counter on it. Yeah, I think green black is probably like the best color combination you can be in. Oh, I'll just make him discard something. He knows about the beetle anyway. He discards Azusa's many journeys. Okay, we'll draw a card and discard a card. Oh, yeah, this would have been good with the fish. Get in for a bunch more. I'm just gonna play it out. We could draw and discard and see what. If it's a land, we can just play it. And if it's not a land, we'll just discard that, whatever. Like, if it was a land, it would be great because we could also play that. And if not, okay, whatever. I prefer to keep the tapper here because we have lethal on board if he keeps only one blocker back, right? And he has. Like, he got a flyer. Let's see, that's 3 mana. Like, we block down the flyer with the hover bike. We do 5, 6, 7, 8 basically because he can only block one creature. He blocks, let's say, then this one because this one has menace and he can block the flyers. So I'll just play this out. He could have, of course, like a fight spell or something. Like, we could also block, tap down this guy. And then we have a bit of a better attacks because then he can block. Sure, he can block here, but it's just a chump block. Yeah, and he would be taking 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he would still have only one creature left. But yeah, we got that. We got there this time. Okay, we are currently 2-1 in matches. In game score. So we are doing just fine. Kind of an awkward hand because this does not become a creature until turn like 5, and then it can't even attack yet. This is not a creature. This is not a creature. This is a 4-drop, but otherwise, like this can still help us draw into something that we can play. So let's keep it still, and we'll see what this hand is capable of doing. Hope maybe we'll also just draw naturally some creatures to do something. Black red, probably black red artifacts. Okay, let's start with the modern age. Just try to draw into something of relevance. Not exactly what we want to see. We don't need more lands, but okay. Thankfully, our opponent is not pressuring us just yet, and that's a very slow card, but... Oh my god, even more lands. Yeah, probably just gonna... Well, this and this is actually pretty good, because you just... it will just keep damaging him for 1. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this is just blanked by this, right? Immediately. But I guess we can just put this on it then. Yeah, not the best of starts, but We'll see. I did make a few changes between the games. Like you see, I added this Clawing Torment, and I took out the Sentinel, the 4 mana 6/6 vehicle, the blue vehicle, because I think it will still be kind of awkward to crew it. And I talked to some people; they recommended taking that out. I also took out the dual land. I think it's just not necessary to help us fix the mana that much. It's kind of it can hurt us because it's a tap land always, right? And we really want to have an untapped land. Mm, yeah, perfect blocker for us. Fortunately, I think I'm just gonna play like Clawing Torment on this thing. Like it will start dealing him damage every turn, unless he'll have a way to remove it, to like sacrifice a creature or something. This later on a flyer would be good. So yeah, I think like this could just kill the flyer, but I don't think I care about it. And this started to damage him. I think can be actually relevant. Plus, it's a really good blocker against our deck as a 1/4. Now as a 0/3, at least it's not doing anything, right? It can't attack. It's just gonna ping him for 1 every turn, and it's every point of damage we manage to deal him could be relevant in the game. Mako Burn. I really love this new pet that you get. Like you can get this like animated, I guess like a origami style fish koi, or you can have the actual fish. And like later, if you bought the mastery pass, you can get different colors of the fish. I think like on level 50 you get a red one or something. I just love this paper one. Just like seems like the proper futuristic thing, right? Like it would fit in the set. Killing our flyer is not nice, but yeah, kind of to be expected, to be honest. But this you just oh my god, really? Okay, and put a counter on his flyer. So his whole turn was um, killing everything relevant that we had. Kind of unfortunate. Okay. Destroy up to one, but it's such a specific card, right? It only destroys an artifact. Like, what if we were like a green-white deck? We could possibly just not have any artifacts in the deck at all. It would be just like a dead card. The fact that he's attacking here, I'm assuming he has some kind of a trick, like probably some damage-based removal to kill it afterwards. Um, don't really have any wish. Yeah, I guess he had that. He's gonna kill our dude still. Pretty good start for our opponent, not gonna lie. Gotta start pressuring him as well, though. We can use the hover bike to tap down a creature and tap something down. Draw this card. Sure, let's see what we get. Man, that's a good card, but is it better than any of these things? I think we can replace Suit Up with it. I guess we're racing or what? Here, this is definitely gonna help us. The Clawing Torment, right? Dealing 1 damage each turn. We don't have a modified creature. Like we could deal -1 to kill that thing, or we can increase our clock. I think I'm gonna increase the clock. Because I think it is actually just like a racing situation. We don't have any modified creatures, but we can give like -2/-2 to this guy, so he can block next turn. Mm, I think that's gonna be our best chance of winning, right? And then like we kill it once like that. If we draw any creature, we can crew this, and we can take all like phase out all of his creatures. Yeah, yeah, I'll take two. I'll just kill the flyer now, I guess. And then when we get this creature, he can crew the vehicle, and we attack with that. Sure. Um, I'm just gonna kill off one more of his guys because if we are racing, I don't want him to have much on the board, right, to race us. Like now he's already going to 5. He's gonna go up to 4 in his upkeep. Um, due to that, and we can just like phase everything out, and we hopefully attack with the 2 flyers for 5 next turn. Like currently, he only deals 3 to us. This can get haste next turn. He could have a way to kill that, but more likely he'll have a way to kill the creature, if anything at all. Sure. Like we can just phase this out, right? Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna phase it out. Might as well phase out both of these. Yeah, I didn't get other creature. So if he has a removal, yeah, he could have killed this, or like the fish, right? We wouldn't have lethal, but the way we had it, it was just like that enchantment actually helped a lot. Like he drained him for like, I don't know, over the course of the game for like 4 or 5 points of life, right? That was at least one more turn that he would have had otherwise. Nice. Okay, 3-1 actually. See, we already got 1,000 gems back. Like we would want more, and we basically covered already the cost of the draft. So it's that easy. Not that hard to get enough wins to at least cover your costs. And of course, the point is that you want to keep improving to get higher up. Okay, boom cake. We facing a diamond player now. The arena is trying to match us with somebody of a similar um, win rate as us, or like at least the same score at the moment in the draft. So I guess nobody was close enough in platinum. Hmm. Like here, I don't think we can keep it because we can't cast anything beside the hover bike with the current lands, and if we don't draw exactly an island, we're kind of not doing much with it. Okay, that I'm keeping. Let's see, this is gonna be first turn. I kind of want to put this back because we don't know how good it will be. But on the other hand, I kind of just want to give it a try if I put it down. But we need to draw exactly an forest. I mean, exactly a plains for it. I think it's not going to be its time to shine just yet. I could have put back one of the two drops. Um, one of the two drops because I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 anyway. Well, I could, yeah, like this. I think this costs 5 to equip to play and equip immediately. Hmm. Do I just draw? Yeah, I think I just want to get this going, right? get rid of a land for now. We'll do draw 2 more cards next turn. So I think we're gonna get the lands we need still. And since our opponent is the one not drawing land this game. Kind of feel like just getting rid of this. I kind of do want to keep these lands that I have now. Like, if he won't draw a land, like I guess he had the removal. Yeah, okay. Let's guess this one will be better because it has Ward 2. It's kind of safe from removal, right? I assume he doesn't have a land. Yeah. Well, he still got rid of the octopus, which was good for him. I could make that into a 1-1, but honestly, I don't care about it that much, and I would rather wait for something that, like this, for example. I just rather kill that thing. I think it's going to be worth more for us to just kill it off. Reconfigure 4. Since it gets the re-equip creature gets the power and toughness of it, we're not losing anything by re-equipping first. And I would make that a bit safer. Like, it's gonna be really hard to deal with it because it has Ward 2 now, and he was missing lands, right? Now he seems to have got out of it. Ooh, okay, interesting. I never saw that card before. 2 4 6. Okay, I'll take it. Arena's being a bit glitchy. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Trade it off. Okay. I'm gonna hit you for 9. Probably that. Like, since we have this, it's a 4-4 that has Ward 5. We have a 5-5 that, okay, he can block. Goes to Flyers. He's still alive. I mean, he's not. If he doesn't have an answer to the Flyers, he's just dead still. Yeah. He was missing land drops for a little bit, and that just put a nail in the coffin for him. But hey, look, we're 4-1 now, so we covered the cost of the draft. That easy. Nice. Okay, we're already 4-1. Let's go to the next match. Let's hope Arena's not gonna be laggy like the last game. It was quite annoying, but we'll see. We have a 2-draw to play. We can play kunai, some stuff. Yeah, it's a keep all hand. Fortunately, we're on the draw. It would be better on the play in general as ninjas, right? Or if we get any flyers, but it's okay, I think. I just take this out. Doesn't matter if the opponent knows about it. Also, guys, if you like the video so far, if you made it to this point, don't forget to leave me a like down to the video. You can leave a comment if you got to this point. If you got here, write in the comments HOKAGE. That way I'll know exactly that you got to this point and that you're still watching it. If you like this kind of content, like if you like limited gameplay with commentary and like explanations of actions being done, you can subscribe to the channel. I post videos at least once a week, if not twice. I try to be as informative as possible with whatever I do, because the point of it is still to help you guys learn and to get better in Magic, and especially limited, right? Um, so yeah, that's it. Let me know how you guys enjoy it. Like, there's literally no downside to just equipping it here because it costs equally to re-equip it somewhere else. So might as well keep it on it. Bosage is a pretty good card, yeah, and it's gonna have reach. It's gonna be really hard to kill it. This does the -3 now, I think, because it also counts if it's equipped. Yeah, it does. Hmm. Like, we could have gotten the 5-drop in, but I don't think that's that relevant. It's that much of a difference. Um, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. I think what can we do next turn when he has Boseiju out? It's gonna be 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be a 5/5. And this thing also has reach. That thing, I mean, we can kill that thing with kunai, or we might just kill that thing off. Hmm. Let me think about it. I can just kunai this guy, but then he can't attack. Or I could just deal -3 to it, and then they both have an attack. And this can be better used. This can be better used as instant speed to try to kill that thing. Mm, Interesting decision. Like, this is only -3 as long as I have the kunai though. Otherwise, it's gonna be -2, and it's gonna be 5. It's gonna be 3/3. It's not gonna be even that good. I think I'm just gonna actually kill it like this. I could, no, but I'm not gonna. I don't care about it that much. We can draw and then discard. Yeah, let's see. Let's just. Ooh, that's a card. That is a card. Yeah. Hmm. But let's say, okay, next turn he gets this, right, and he's gonna have 5. He can drop another creature. Hmm. Like, everything is gonna be blocked. That's what I'm thinking. Like, we can't just ninjutsu this guy in. No, and might as well re-equip this to this guy, which is less likely to attack profitably. And this can also deal 4 damage together to something if needed. Oh, okay, that's also pretty good. Hmm, that can kill it. That can kill that thing. And then we can attack with these two and kunai this if needed, or just like -1 it. It's gonna Boseiju it. Oh, that was a good one. That was, yeah, yeah. That's kind of sad he had that as well. Hmm. I'll make this bigger. Gotta try to push damage through a little bit. Man, that sucks. Like, he had a punch spell to get extra value out of all of that thing. And he's getting so much life. Like, you get like 8 life with it thing already. right? Or 6. He gets 3 each time. Like, so he would be on 3 if he didn't do that. I guess he has a way to remove the. He has probably fade into antiquity, right? To deal with. Um, I'm gonna give this 5 again. Hmm. We can't just play this guy as a 3-1. He has currently one blocker, but I'm thinking like this is only being 10 touch alive. I could just. I think I rather wait with it still. Like, okay, he has another creature now, let's say. I could just play it pre before I attack, right, and just give something that action. Make sure it trades off. Yeah, he even had multiple creatures to play still. Hmm. Got him down to 4, and I'm at 49. That's pretty funny. So I can also do this, and I can just play him for free, right? Or anything else I get off, because the containment priest will help. Um, yeah, let's see what we draw first. So I can just play the lands because of it. So just in general, just draws a card every turn, an extra card. I mean. Mhm. So if we attack with this, he just blocks here, right? But am I just like okay with that because I think we'll grow out of control otherwise. I think I am. I have no really much better way to use this thing. Oh wait, what am I? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I can't use this if he blocks it, right? I should have done it just before blocks. Well, maybe he'll think I have some kind of a trick, and he's not gonna. Whew, at least, okay, thank God. At least trade it for something. He would have just eaten it for free otherwise. Oh man, that was a close one. I almost ended badly. Mhm. Oh, come on, not only lands. Don't do this to me. I'm just gonna actually play out this guy. Like, give memory to Shiro a dead touch and just stay with him. Like, he's gonna trade off for like one of these two creatures, and I'm fine with that. He's using like mono green actually, like I just noticed. Mono green now. No, I'm okay with trading for that because I think it's just gonna grow, 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 and it would be hard to get rid of it. And it has trample, right? So clearing the board in such a case is good for us, especially because we're getting a flyer now. Yeah, he can block it with that for now, but this is also pretty amazing top deck. Just drain him for some more damage. Not gonna play out the land because we have some stuff that just cycles, right? Like some cards we can discard and then we can discard the land instead of something better. And if we just draw something to tap down his blocker, mm, this guy does not have a reach by itself. Mm, yeah, we're just kind of on a waiting game, I guess. Like we have a few good things that we can just hit. And we're just searching for a way to push past this one reach creature he has. Yeah, but we're just drawing lands. Let's see, this has menace, right? So he can also double block it. So if he doesn't draw a creature next turn, he's just dead because he's on 2 and everything we have is lethal. And he needs to double block this guy because it has menace. If we draw something like a Clawing Torment would be great. March would kill him. Even the fact that he doesn't draw a creature wins us. Like, we had a lot of outs in that game to win. Now that we got him so low in life. Like, it's such a tempo-based deck, right? You just need to constantly apply a little bit of damage to your opponent every turn because you usually go to the last few lives that they have. That will really push it through. And just like that, we're already 5-1 actually. We covered the whole cost of the draft. We're 100 gems and plus, and we'll get 4 prize boosters. So it's also a great way to fill up your arena collection. Again, guys, if you like the video so far, don't forget to leave me a like. It really means a lot, and it helps the almighty YouTube algorithm know that some people like the video and that you should promote it to more people who are into limited content. And it's a free way for you guys to support a small growing channel, right? So just a win all around. I'll keep it. Now the question is, do we play this first turn? Because then we can just hack this in turn 2 plus this. And otherwise yeah, probably, because otherwise we do this turn 1, we drain him. Turn 2 we play like this. And better get a flyer out. Since we can just ninjutsu in the hacker for one mana. Oh, that's, and he's, I mean, if he doesn't have anything, might not be actually that good to do this. I might just play another creature like normally. It's the same, like it's maybe more mana efficient because it's harder to play something just for 2 than to do this. We can still do this turn, right? Naturalist. Like I don't think he's gonna offer the trade for the arm guard. So we're just gonna do this. Yeah, his guy has lifelink, so we're just gonna be obviously good for him. Just do this, and we just keep applying the pressure on him. He will gain some life back, obviously, with that thing, but we don't have any removal for it. So we will just need to leave a blocker back eventually. He doesn't have a third land, which is important to know. He could have bounced this back, but then he just plays it again for 1, draws a card, and he doesn't have a land, so we kind of don't want to do that. So I'll just play the fish, and I'll just hit him for 1 in the air. And we'll leave this back, and we can also block the naturalist. The fish can block everything. Okay, he got rid of the fish, but still. He doesn't have a good attack, yeah. Let's see, I can just reconfigure this onto the flyer and just keep applying pressure like that. He had that's a good thing. He had a way to get rid of the fish with just 2 mana because he had a naturalist on the board, giving him a discount. And yeah, that naturally is just gonna do so much work for him. It's gonna be crazy. Like this is gonna be a one free defender then. Like, I think if I should just probably should just bounce the naturalist, right? So I can have attack with both. Even though I don't think he will block this. Or better yet, we just kill the naturalist. Yeah, right, right. Just kill it off, not give him the lifelink. Um, and actually, this creature, I already actually bounce this creature. Attack with like these two, bounce this back, and just replay it, like drain him again. Doesn't matter if we actually attack with it because we're just gonna bounce that back. Actually, it does matter because now I can't replay it the same turn. Okay, yeah, my bad. I should have played the land first. He does draw another card, but he already has like 8 cards in hand. He doesn't have the time to use all of them, and we're just trying to beat him up fast enough that he doesn't have time to do anything. Hmm. But it's gonna be so actually a close game, I think, because next turn he gets Presagio. It's gonna be a ooh, hmm, hmm. But that's actually yeah, I think better. So just attack with this. Like he has something that he can do. It seems. But if you can't respond to that, maybe he has like a combat trick or something. He's taking 5, right? And then he's just dead to the drain here. And then we just play this. To one, and I can even keep this guy back. Just tap down something. Like he's dead to the in the saga at the moment, but like we already have 4 block attackers to his 3 blockers now. Yeah, and you need to deal with enchantments and add 2 more blockers to not just be that, right? Because we would tap down 1 with the network disruptor. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got a 6-1 already. I don't know if I was updating the score as I went, but yeah, we got our first Asari captain. Not bad, not bad. 6 wins already, 1,800 champs and 5 packs. Okay, can we get a trophy? We're already Platinum 1. We just got to Platinum 1, so we're not going to get to Diamond with this draft. But if we get one more win and we do well in the next draft, we just can get to Diamond already, which is going to be pretty sweet. We can then push for Mythic and try to get there. I've only gotten to Diamond. I get to Diamond pretty consistently every season, but it will really suit to get to Mythic. Just like it's a large time investment to get there. Not of course it's also a skill, but a big part is also time investment. If one of these familiars was an island, I would absolutely keep the hand. This way, I'm afraid we can't. And we keep a pretty bad hand as well. Hmm. Do we keep 4 lands? Kuna is only working if we have creatures, but I think it's going to be relevant later. I think we just. Do we have any double black or double blue? We have Assassin's Ink as double black. Um, I like nothing really in double blue. I'll just keep it like that. And hopefully it doesn't mess with us. The mana, I mean. We are 6-1, so it would be pretty sweet if we do get to the sweet, sweet 7 wins. Get that trophy. Oh, not a very fast start. That's a problem. And against red green, he's gonna have a lot of creatures, and we're gonna start getting counters and all that. So it's gonna be hard to push for that without an aggressive start. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Yes. Okay. That's a annoying card. I'm gonna put a hover bike. Need to start applying some pressure. Now we can just play the octopus and crew the hover bike. Like this makes treasure when it attacks, but he has 4, 5, 6 mana now. 3, 4. Sorry, 5, 6 that he plays the land as well. Plus he has this. Whenever it becomes blocked, untap up to 3 lands. And of course the enchantment itself is pretty sick. Now he can discard up to 2 cards and draw up to that many cards. And when it on the third chapter, it flips into a deflection of Kiki-Jiki. It's a shaman that has basically the ability of a Kiki-Jiki, right? It's besides it, you have to pay 1 mana and tap it. Besides you have to pay 1 mana and makes a token that's a copy of target's non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. And you sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end tap. That's a pretty sick card. Like start making copies of creatures with enter the battlefield effects, with just like big dudes and that can attack, and then you sacrifice them and just like play them again next turn. It's gonna be a hard one for us. Like and everything is getting counters. Everything getting counters is pretty bad. Because everything is going to be just so big. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard one. We did not have a particularly good start, and our opponent is doing some pretty good things. Like we can kill the reflection. We have the kunai on the field that he knows about. We can probably just kill it before it gets an activation. We can equip the kunai next turn. And he didn't discard anything, right? He liked his whole hand, so he didn't discard anything with the second chapter of the saga. Hmm. Hmm. Kami, you can. He's gonna what? Bounce the reflection? Yeah, I guess. Do it again. Good. Yeah. Doing some good stuff. Get another token. Already have a bunch of mana going. Like I know how when I'm mulligan, I put down 1 island, right? And I would just drawing swamps now. Like the irony is not lost. The irony is definitely not lost on me. Mm, yeah, now it's not the only creature, so I can't even kill it. The thing is, I might just have to kill something else. Like maybe kill a Kami. just give this. Yeah, let's loot away. Okay, that's a pretty sweet one. Oh, we're gonna kill the Aki. We're gonna crew this. I should crew with the octopus. This can block Kami. Okay. Oops, no. Like he gains so much life in between that he's still at 17, right? And already hit him like a few times with the hover bike. Hmm. Like we can phase out everything he has once, and we have a like an alpha strike, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Well, if he doesn't gain any more life, we could still get there. He makes treasures, but he also already has all the mana he needs. That's 4, 8, 10, 12. Oh, that's so much damage. His tap he's completely 4, 8, 10, 12. I got to 5. What's our way of winning this, I think? I don't think it's like if block this, whatever, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think our way of winning is by chump blocking here. Oh my god, yeah. Tanuki, like huge trample creature. Let's see, how much can we deal this turn? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deal 10. Um, yeah, 10 or like 11, I guess. Take him out to 6, but then we're just dead. We can take away his blockers. I can just tap it all down next turn, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I need to try, I don't think we have enough. This is a 10, but maybe we can just get him with a march, right? We can just, when he tries to goes to attack, we just phase out all of his creatures and take out all of his blockers. Like we let him attack, obviously, and see what he attacks. Yeah, he's gonna make some treasures, whatever. And so we do it. We can let these two through, let's say, with the 1, because we're gonna do it for 4, right? And we need all we have. No, even then, it's like 3, 6. Let's see, 3, 6, 3, 6, 8. If we, yeah, this can crew this. So our only way of winning is we phase out these 4 creatures, so he doesn't have a blocker in these 2, and he doesn't have a pump spell, and we, yeah, and then we do it. Basically he does not have anything, which is very unlikely. Because if he has anything, we lose. This all phases out. I'm not gonna block. Take 4. Now let's see what he has. Is that it's 3, 6, 9 with this, could I, right? 3, 6, 8, 10. And he stepped out. And if he has nothing, we kill him. We got there. We got there. Unbelievable. March confirmed best card in the set. If you guys want to trophy this format, you gotta pick up the March. No question about it. Don't even argue. Again, if you guys like the video, be sure to leave me a like, comment with what exactly you liked. Let me know what you thought about the deck. Let me know what you think about the whole set. Because I personally love the set, and um, I heard a lot of people say that they love it. And you can expect a new video very shortly. We gotta keep the hype train going, right? Just making a memory. And yeah, let's claim our reward. Sweet. The deck was a blast to play. It was really super sweet. But as you saw, like we had to have a lot of things go right for us to win some of those games. They were not the easiest games to win, and these marches they just don't want to leave us. Like we're haunted by these marches. We'll dream them at night probably. Yeah. Um, but well, it was a good one. Like I don't think that Blue Black Ninjas is one of the harder decks to play, just because there's so many decisions. You don't have huge creatures. They just take over the game, right? You don't have any crazy mythics usually. So you really like every single point can matter because it's just so hard to. Ooh, this guy is actually one of those promo cards that you can get in different colors, but they're like super ultra rare. I think they're like 100 euros each because they can be so rare. It's nice, actually. One of the new version of Scavenger Goose. Like I got to play this card once in draft, and I played the first match. The first match I played against a person who had two of them. Now tell me that the matchmaker's not rigged. Tell me it's not rigged. Come on, guys. We all know it's rigged. That is not possible otherwise. Anyway, that is my teachings of the Kirin. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy!